and I don't need a needy dude. So, and I'm also, I put this out there. I'm open. So I don't like to say bye, bye. I'm not bye. I am free spirited and open. So ladies and men, I like them both.
Hello?
Is it me?
It's you.
Oh my God, Kendra! I knew I was getting on here today. I love you.
Oh,
I love you. I
I love
said
you.
once I get on here, I'm going to make sure that I tell her she is loved. Thank you, Kendra, for all you do. I'm
Thank you.
Brandy.
I see. Thank you, Brandy.
Yay!
Woo!
Honey!
All right.
Yes! I'm excited. Can you tell?
Yes, I love it though.
I got my iPad over here, and then I saw my face, and I'm like, it's me. Okay, let me calm it down. Go ahead,
Do you want to start off
Kendra.
with the Kendra Kim? It seems like you already
Oh,
ready to do
yeah.
the Kendra Kim.
I was getting ready to walk outside, and I said, okay, let me wait. It might be my turn. So, let's go ahead and get that out the way. Yes. I used to be 253 pounds, and I've lost weight since 2020. I am now 175-ish. So, I lost about 90 pounds. So,
How'd you do it?
Honey, that whole thing about fasting, yes, it does work. And I've been
Yeah, fasting does work. Congratulations. You lost 90 pounds from fasting. That takes some discipline. That takes some serious discipline. So good job. You know, that is no easy feat. 90 pounds especially. That's a lot. That's a lot to lose. Let's go back in.
primping, child. You can tell. Let me shut up. Let me hold it together.
If Little Richard was a woman,
My legal name is Richard Penniman, but I'm known to everybody as Little Richard, the architect of rock and roll. I am the originator. I am the innovator. I am the emancipator. I'm the motivator. I conceived it, achieved it, defined it, refined it, molded, sold it, then the white man stole it.
I just keep, I just keep thinking that, like, if I mean, she has a Little Richard personality. You know what I mean? I mean, this would be Little Richard if he was a woman. Well, yeah. Anyway, let's go back in.
Listen.
I truly love you. Like, you
Aw.
have helped me through this summer. Okay, let me just say one thing before you ask me the questions. I had a 4-year relationship that ended in June 3rd to be exact. I have been watching your show ever since. And I, along with some others, but you primarily, because you have such good, like, the way you be coming for people. It's so entertaining and so enlightening at the same time. And I'm all about that. So gratitude, much love.
Don't y'all see Little Richard? If she say shut up, I'm gonna just stop the recording. I'm serious. I'm gonna just stop it. But anyway, let's go in.
Okay, let me hush.
Well, let me
I
hush.
received that. Listen, I don't take your time
That's
lightly. I
close.
appreciate your support, and I'm equally as excited talking to you as you are.
I will say I do love the energy though. The energy is in your face, among other things, but the energy is in your face. Let's go in.
Talking to me.
You are a goddess. I had to say that, and now I'm a really hush. You're a goddess, for real.
Thank you, Brandy.
Divine.
All right, well, let me get in your business, Brandy. Where you calling me
Yes.
from, honey?
I am in St. Paul, Minnesota. I am from Raleigh, North Carolina. I
St.
moved
Paul,
here in
Minnesota.
July.
Okay, but where do you live right now?
In St. Paul,
St. Paul, Minnesota. Okay.
Yeah.
But you're from Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yes.
Okay.
I drove here in July.
Oh, you just
25
moved
hours.
there?
I just moved here.
Okay.
Long story, but yeah.
Okay. How old are you, Brandy?
44 years old.
44?
No children.
No
Yeah,
children.
no kids. Yes.
No
And
kids.
happy about it. Happy about it.
You never wanted? Did you never want kids?
I did want children. Now I've been married and divorced twice. Yeah, I had to put that out.
Ding, 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 ding. Flag on the play. Red flag. 2 red flags. Married and divorced twice. No kids. I'm wondering why. What's going on with that? Not that anything is wrong with that, but you haven't had any kids. Are there some other issues that the men need to know about? I mean, you are what, 40, in your 40s? So that ship has pretty much sailed anyway. So she says she happy about it. Don't have no kids and happy about it. So if you guys want some kids, she ain't the one. And she ain't trying to have them. But these 2 divorces, some red flags. Let's go in.
There. I don't think I ever heard anyone say that they've been married. I know you probably have encountered them, but I've never heard anyone say they've been married and divorced twice. But I'll admit that, I learned and I don't have any regrets. No
Yeah,
regrets.
I've had a few people.
Yeah, see, that bothers me. I hate when people say they don't have no regrets. It almost says you didn't learn nothing. You really didn't learn nothing. I have no regrets. I'm totally fine with what happened. That means you're liable to repeat all the dumb stuff you did before. Really. That's what it says to me. I hate people who say they don't have no regrets. You got to have some regrets. You got to say, look, I could have done that better. Okay? The best people have regrets in what they did in the past. That's how they become the best. Okay? Anyway, let's go in.
People married twice on the show. I've had some people married. I had one lady who was married 4 times. One time.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted children. That was the answer to your question. I wanted children, and I was under the mind state that I wanted to be married if I had children. So that was primarily my focus on getting married the second time. But it didn't happen. He wanted me to wait until I finished my degree, and when I finished my degree, we were done. So life. Still happy.
I love that you're happy, Brandy. What do you do for a living, honey?
I am a financial logistics analyst. So I do finance as well as I work in logistics. Yeah. Crunching numbers, and dealing with FedEx and UPS and all those good guys.
Okay. So this is Brandy, St. Paul, Minnesota, 44, no kids. When's your birthday or zodiac sign?
January 3rd. I am a Capricorn, and I am a true Capricorn.
Shout out to all the Caps in the building. Capricorn. She got a lot of energy. I like the energy. I ain't gonna front, but to be real, I don't know how much of it I could take on a daily basis. Okay, she's gonna have to tone it down sometime because it's a little too much. It'll start to get on my nerves. I'm just keeping it hot. Let's go in.
I don't think your nipple is showing. No, right? That's just the way your nipple's down here. Okay, the way like that part right there. You can't.
I mean, she in Minnesota. It could be pretty cold and chilly there. So, who knows? If it is, so what? It's not like it's bare. You can just see it through the shirt, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's go in.
Can't see what I'm pointing at. Well, I guess
no. But they big. I mean, they do. You know how they are. You got them too.
Girl, do I?
Look, they making up nipples. They're making.
I would give. People think I had a boob job. I never had anybody work. First of all, I've never had breast.
Me either.
I would give these breasts away. I just gained 15 pounds since COVID, and it just went there. I feel
you look like you lost weight. Wait a minute, you look.
I'm losing. I'm starting to come down but overall, I gained like 20 pounds during COVID, but now that I'm running again, it's starting to come off. But my breasts changed drastically. So people think I had a breast job because if you look at 2 years ago versus these breasts, I understand it. I just kind of let it go at this moment. I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. I can't keep.
Yeah, Kendra don't look like. I mean, she looks very petite, but she not petite. She's stacked. She is stacked in that area, and she can hold her own with the best of them. Looking at her, you would think, oh, she's probably got a petite body style or stuff like that. But no, man, she carry all her weight upstairs. But let's go in.
Keep
You
talking
a
about it.
baddie, honey.
Thank
Don't
you,
let
Jen.
nobody say otherwise.
Brittany, I'm gonna have to hire you as my hype woman, child. I'm gonna have to bring you
telling
everywhere
you.
with me.
Give a shit. I'm so glad to be on here. I was talking to God, like I know I'm gonna get on there, and I'm gonna make sure.
For a man, it's like you ride his jock. What is it for a woman? You ride her what? Anyway.
She knows she is loved. For realsies, let me hush. Oh God, I'm gonna love to watch this back. Oh, this gonna be funny as fuck. Okay, let me hush.
All right, let me finish with you, Brittany. So we even finish the list of questions. So we got Brittany, St. Paul, Minnesota, 44, no kids, a financial logistic analyst. You're a Capricorn?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now we're ready. What kind of man you looking for?
Someone who is self-aware, someone who is knowing that they are one with all that exists, someone who is fearless. I'm not about materialistic things, even though I like my bling bling and stuff. I've always been independent. So a man that is aware of himself and his masculine and feminine aspects, meaning he's balanced, meaning he don't need a hype man. He don't need his woman to do blah 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 to make him feel like the man that he is. Somebody who's self-aware and confident. That's it, pretty much.
Okay. What's some deal breakers for you?
I just gotta say it like this because this is the way it's coming to me. A punk ass type of person, a bitch ass type of person, like, nah.
You can't make this shit up, folks. You cannot make this shit up.
Because I'm very confident within myself, and that's the kind of person that would be able to handle me because this is not fluff. This is true knowingness of who I am, and I like to spread that. I like to spread it. That's why I know I got one here.
See, let me tell you something. I'm big with language, okay? How a woman talks tells me a lot about her. Okay, you use language like punk ass and bitch assness. Those are words that's going to come back up, and I'm not the one to deal with that type of stuff. You got to talk like a lady if you want to get treated like a lady. Okay, you got to know. See, this is hood dialect. Okay, this is ghetto dialect. You gotta come better than that. Okay. Now it's funny when she talked to Kendra, she's her number one cheerleader. She gave her all kind of props and all this, but she don't want her man to expect her to be his cheerleader. Why would you do that for a stranger named Kendra and you won't be a cheerleader for your man? That's what I want to know. And he gotta be this, he gotta be that, and bitch assness, and I can tell if it's gonna work with a woman just by her language. If she use a lot of ghetto terms and derogatory shit, it's a automatic turn off. I don't care how she look, because that tells me I'm gonna have to deal with this mouth later, and I don't want to have to deal with that. I want peace. Okay, and now the two divorces is really starting to make sense to me, to be honest, because she probably used that same language with her ex-husbands. Anyway, let's go in.
It's a spiritual thing for me. So I want someone who is tuned in, tapped in, turned on by his damn self. He don't need nobody, because that's who I am. And I don't need a needy dude. So, and I'm also, I put this out there. I'm open. So I don't like to say bye. I'm not bye. I am free spirited and open. So, ladies and men, I like them both.
Have you ever dated a woman?
I have.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Age 37 is when that popped off. It's a story behind that, but I'll leave that alone. I'm an open damn book. No shame. Okay.
All right. So this is Brandy. Okay. So woman or man, do they have to look a certain way?
I have to be attracted to them, and I'm not the kind of person that has to have a certain look, but it does require the person be confident, because that exudes, and that is something that you can see without it being actually like certain, like a lot of people say their lips or their eyes. It's to me, it's a confidence in their aura. So yeah, they just need to be confident and aware of who they are and be okay with who they are. Like, and that's gonna exude, and they're gonna look good to me or not, you know. Yeah.
Okay. And now does he have to make a certain amount of money?
Long as he can take care of himself, because I am independent and I'm not about taking care of a man. You know, I've done that. Uh-huh. And I'm no longer doing it. Uh-uh.
Oh, you took care of a man before? How did it work?
Um, you know what? This is something I sense a lot of certain women that are you know, confident and may come across as a little bit masculine, because I know I have that kind of masculine esque energy with me, because it's something I've become okay with. But the men that I have, and I can say my the partner, I'll say, that I did take care of, I did that. I wasn't like, you know, abused. It was something that I was a partaker in. You know, I was handicapping his ass. He was younger than me. He was also
Handicapping his
giving
ass.
me certain things, you know, not necessarily sex, because that wasn't the main part of it, but I was literally finding myself buying stuff for this dude, and I'm like, what the hell am I looking for? Validation. You know, I was codependent, as they say. He was narcissist. You know, I'm over here like begging him for validation. That was all me. You know, and I see all of these experiences that I have had, they all added to me. So nobody depleted me, nobody took nothing from me. I gave the shit. So yeah, I got used, you know, I let myself.
That's funny. I got used. I let myself get used. Men do this all the time. Men do this all the time. You know, they take care of women. They let them live with them. They buy them stuff. They seek validation. Are they getting used? I mean, those are the men that women want, right? Am I right? If I'm wrong about that, put it in the comments. But from what I understand, you did make the perfect man, and but this is this is business as usual for men. We do this all the time. We put women in our house. We seek validation. We buy them gifts. We take them out. Okay, you chose to play the man role, and don't sit up here and say you got used now. You were doing the man thing. That's what men do. So it's not about being used. It's about you say you was in your masculine energy. Own it. Don't sit up here and talk used now. That's a little bit hypocritical to me. You know, that was a choice you made, and men do it all the time. If that's the case, tons of men are getting used right now. I mean, let's go in.
Get used, you know, we all sometimes play the fool. I
Okay.
learned, you know, I learned.
So I'm still trying to learn these super stickers, but Joshua, I think that's the name, or Joshua said, "Tell us the story." So, do you want to tell the story how you started dating a woman?
I was 37. Yes, I will. I love telling, you know, I'm an open book. Okay. Oh, God, I'm going to be very short because I know the Wi Fi, but I knew we were going to have good connection once I got on here. I'm an intuitive, by the way. We all have an intuitive nature, but I have an ability, an intuitive nature where I can give readings and such. But, well, at age 37, I was newly out of my second divorce. I was modeling. I was plus size, pluser, because I'm still plus, but I was pluser then. And I had on a corset, and I was leaving from a fashion show. I had on a red corset. And I'm going to really speed this up. I saw my boyfriend from high school, from ninth grade, literally at a gas station. I'm in a corset, getting gas at the gas station, leaving the fashion show, looking hot to damn trot. Dude stopped me, and I'm like, I know you from high school. Long story short, he had a girl in the car. I'm like, why is he hollering at me? He got a girl in the car. Well, come to find out, they were just friends, and they invited me back. So yeah, I'm putting it out there. We had, you know, I'm
So all
skipping a
three
lot.
okay, so all three of you guys got together that night.
Yes, and that was my first time having that type of interaction, meaning. When I tell you I had my first orgasm, I sure did at age 37. Had
That
been
was your
married and
first.
divorced twice. Had
You,
never had a true orgasm. This is gonna be on the highlights. Yes, it is.
Let it all hang out with the beautiful little Richard from down in Macon, Georgia. I am the king of rock and roll. Ow, ow, ow. My. I just had to do that.
I already know it is because I wanted to be able to tell this story. I didn't know what I was doing before with 2 other husbands and had to get with a girl to actually have an orgasm. And it was the best. Was that good, Joshua? I can't see the comments. But
Anyway, this woman is all over the place. This is crazy. She had to get with a woman. I guess it happens. Women know women bodies, so they know what's going on. There's a lot of guys out there don't know what they're doing. Just keeping it real. But women know women bodies, and she got off for the first time at 37 years old. Wow. Anyway, go to Kendra website to check out the rest of this interview. It's only halfway done. I'm gonna give her a ranking right now. Check this out. Yo, she was wild. She was wild. Let me tell you, she had a lot of energy. Let me just say, the energy is really, it's kind of engaging, but it can really get on your nerves. It really can. I can see how she could be fun with other women, but I could see how she could be annoying with other men. But a nice woman, all things said. And so let me go ahead and give her a ranking. First, let me start with her face. Her face, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. I give it a bump above average. I would say it was a 6. As for her body, I would say her body, like she lost a little weight and stuff. She still got the little, the friends hanging out. But I give her body is about a 5.5. As for her mentality, I give her mentality. I'm gonna give her mentality a 5, and this is why. I didn't really like the language that she uses, and the way when she talks about men, it's kind of in a derogatory way, to be honest. So I wasn't really feeling that. I mean, she gave Kendra all the praise in the world, so that tells me she a little sisterhood, and she been married twice and divorced twice, and she been, it just seemed like she's she's just a sisterhood chick, and ain't nothing wrong with that, but for men that sucks. I'm gonna just be honest. So all that for a total score of 16.5. Did I get it right? Did I get it wrong? Y'all let me know in the comments. I'll check you in the next one. Peace.